Clay County School District is moving forward to create its own police force. Some parents are not happy about the move, and they're speaking to Alex Ositis. Alex joins us live on your side tonight from Orange Park.
And Heather, this is a move that officials say could save the district millions of dollars, but it was against the wishes of some of those parents at the meeting today in what became a very heated debate.
I want to tell you, you're out of order, officers.
Tensions running high.
I beg you, please think of the safety of our kids.
As parents and school board members clashed over a new police department.
Now look at this disgusted man here. I'm trying to reach out.
Chairwoman Carol Studdard calling out a parent in the audience as she explained her rationale for a school police department. Safety, the heart of the issue.
Where are you going to find these police officers?
I don't like the fact that you're doing this. Shame on all of you.
Parents voicing their frustration.
I just don't know that this is the best decision. I feel like it's a rushed decision.
Similar reaction from the lone board member to vote against the plan.
I'm not adamantly opposed to this. I just feel like it's really too fast, and we haven't done our part to engage the community.
Fear from parents that new officers would somehow be less qualified.
We're not talking mall cops.
The district facing a September deadline to have certification from Florida Department of Law Enforcement and over 20 new officers trained specially to work around kids. About how much money does the district plan to save with this move?
So the first analysis that came to over 2 years is around $2 million. You never put a price tag on safety.
So ahead tonight at 6, we'll introduce you to Kenneth Wagner, that new police chief that was introduced, as well as what the superintendent has to say about their relationship with the Clay County Sheriff's Office moving forward. We're live tonight in Orange Park. Alex Ositis, First Coast News, on your side.